And this is the first time that I ever use live on YouTube. Alright, everybody, I know this is early. John Clifton, what's good, man? What's good? How you feel? Alright. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start, I guess. Got 3 people in here so far. If you guys can hear me, go ahead and hit that like button so that I know that you guys can hear me and can see me good, because it says that I'm experiencing what did it say? Oh, okay, it says it just came back up now. All right, guys, what's good, man? What's good? Well, as the title says, chapter 2 update. Just to give you guys a little bit of what's going on with me so far. Crystal clear. All right, thank you, John. Thank you, I appreciate it. Just to give you guys a quick update of what's going on. As of yesterday, I am no longer with U.S. Express. Me and U.S. Express parted ways yesterday. As you can see, I'm in the car and I got all of my stuff. A lot of stuff. I didn't realize I accumulated a lot of stuff in that truck during my time with U.S. Express. I am going to make I already completed filming the vlog about it, and what I'm going to do is just I had to edit it down and get it up for you guys, so you guys can see what actually happened. As of tomorrow, I do already have something set up, so that's why I'm saying it's a chapter 2 update. So I already have something, already got something set up, but right now I'm just heading home, going to enjoy time with my son and my family right quick, and you know, take some time, get refreshed, and you know, think back on my time at U.S. Express, what I could have done better, what I could have done better, you know. But since it's only 2 of you guys, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and you know, let me know what's on your mind right quick, because I'm sure y'all just don't want to sit there and just see my pretty face. Let's see, you're coming in crystal clear. All right, I still got that, John. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Going to the orientation for them on the 4th. Okay. If you're going to orientation, definitely go there with ears open. All right. Don't just accept anything that you see. Definitely ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. Now it says very bad connection, but I don't understand why, because I got 4G coverage where I'm at. But if you can still see and hear me, yeah, definitely go in there and ask a lot of questions. All right, I see it again. Yeah, as I was saying, go in and ask a lot of questions, John. Don't just accept, you know, what you see. Definitely ask them, how much you'll be getting, what's the detention pay, what's the layover pay. I've been driving for 8 years and they're offering me 49 cents. 49 cents for 8 years. I am going to say that's, for a person that's been driving for 8 years, I'm going to say that's pretty low. It's pretty low. A driver that's been driving for less than that still get the same amount. You know what I'm saying? If a driver was driving for like 2 years, if a driver was driving for like 2 years or something like that, they will still get that same amount. But a driver that's been driving for 8 years or more, I believe that you should get at least 50, 55 at the most. You got 8 years of experience. I'm sure your skills is tight out here. So you definitely should get more. That's the driver's average in the industry. Well, yeah, 49 cents is the average, but some companies are offering more, especially for a guy that got 8 years in the game. The problem with trucking is that it is maxed out and pay rate hasn't been raised in over 10 years. Well, Carolina boy, I do agree with you on that. It is a lot of competition out here. You got companies that's trying to lowball you. That's trying to lowball you. You got companies like Swift that's starting drivers out at like 30 cents a mile. Yes, I agree. That sounds low. Yeah, like I said, for 8 years, John, that is kind of low. I mean, 49 cents for 8 years of experience. I really do believe that you should get at least 50 to 55 cents a mile. But I'm sure they're going to tell you that, if you get the bonuses and stuff like that, then you'll be able to generate more. But let me explain to you about the bonus right quick. The safety bonus, which I have been on for the last, for a while. I've been getting the extra 5 cent safety bonus. And that boosted my CPM up to, actually it boosted my CPM up to 45 cents. Let's see, what you say? Hold on right quick. I noticed the mega carriers don't pay like small companies. Yeah, you're right, John. They don't. They don't pay like small companies. The mega carriers consider you as a number and not on a personal level. It's like every time you call your fleet manager, the first thing they ask you is, what's your ID? Same thing if you call safety or if you call payroll or anybody of that matter. The first thing they're going to ask you is, what's your ID, so they can bring up your name, because they don't know you on a personal level. With a smaller company, yeah, it's more personable. They're gonna know you. They're gonna say, hey, LaShawn or John, how you doing out there? What's good? And all like that. Let's see what's next. Carolina boy, check the status, my brother. My father been driving for 25 years. Myself for 8 years, and the starting pay was the same when he started. Yeah, Like I said, you know, starting pay is low for a lot of these guys out here that's getting into trucking. But what I'm saying is, for a guy like John that has 8 years or more, the starting pay should be a little bit more. But you do got companies out here that does start at 50-55 cents a mile. You really just gotta look at it. Let's see. I guess it's because it's saying poor connection. I keep getting the same messages. Oh, okay, here we go. Carolina boy, you say if you calculate the cost of living increase, that's a horrible look. Yeah. I mean, you know, us drivers, when we come out here, you know, we got bills. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why we sacrifice our livelihood to come out here and do this lifestyle. But we want to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I always say to my fleet manager when I was with the company, and I always have it's like I have that conversation with her every week, you know, about getting miles. I'm the type of person that runs hard. How do I get the safety bonus with US Express? All right, I'll tell you that in a second, Kenny. I run hard, real hard. This right here is the first time that I'm actually going home since January. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like this. If I'm going to stay out here and run for you guys for this, and I'm losing you guys. There you go. It came back. All right. I don't want to sit or wait for no loads, and I definitely don't want no small loads. Also, if you guys have noticed in my videos, I don't like the Northeast. I hate the Northeast. You get up there, you get stuck up there, and it's just bad all the way around. Okay, all right. Kenny, how do I get the safety bonus with US Express? Don't get in no accidents, no violations, no tickets. You do that for an entire year. Okay, it's crazy how they got it set up, but you got to go an entire 12 months without nothing. But let me also give you this little tidbit of bonus. Let's say, for example, you get into an incident. Let's say somebody hit the truck and it wasn't your fault. Let's say somebody backed into you or messed up the truck or whatever the case. If you don't call that claim in to claims, and you take it to a shop and the shop call in the claims, they gonna make that a I forgot what it is, preventable. They're gonna make that as a preventable. Okay, I do not understand why I keep saying poor connection and my 4G is all good. But yeah, that's how you get the bonus. Once you get the bonus, just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, because you can get the bonus taken from you for anything, and it's 5 cents. It's 5 cents. All right, let's see what's next. Let's while I'm still getting bad connections and stuff like that. John Clifton, I don't know if you heard of the ECM Transport. They're a small company, or a smaller company. They offer me 57 CPM with my hazmat weekends. Oh wait, that sounds good, John. Hold on. It keeps going out. Weekends. I think I'm going to pass with US Express. Yeah. I agree. I will pass that too. 57 cent CPM with hazmat. I think that's, and by the sounds of it, I haven't heard of ECM. I'm assuming it's a small company. So if they offering you that, definitely. All right, Carolina boy, 50 CPM at 3,000 miles. That's $1,500. Right. It takes 70 hours to get that. It's a little above $20 an hour for 8 years. For 8 years, that small way to pay. You can do the same for putting time in a dock job. All right, Terrence. Let's see what you got to say. Do they give good miles? And what? Oh wait, do they give good miles? What do you haul the most? I'm gonna say this. At first, in the beginning, being that if you're a new driver, you're gonna get some miles. You're definitely gonna get some miles, but later it will drop off. Before I left, and because of the length of time I've been there, I was averaging about 28 to 3,000 miles before I left yesterday. But when I started averaging about 2,000, and then it went up to like 2,000 to 2,500 miles a week. But then after that, it will start dropping off, and you're gonna have to start questioning the fleet manager so they can constantly get you miles. See, the problem with US Express is that they bring way too many people in every week. Just yesterday when I was leaving, it was over 30. It was over a class of 30 new drivers that was coming in, and I have always said, for every one driver that's leaving, there's 10 drivers that's coming in to take your seat. So that's the problem with them and getting miles. And the weekend, they favorite saying on the weekend is freight is slow. That's why they don't never have nothing. All right, let's see. Terrence, which truck has more space, the Freightliner or the KW? Well, I've driven in a Volvo, which is my all-time favorite. Of course, you guys know I was in the KW, and I was in the Freightliner before that. The Freightliner is my personal preference. My all-time favorite is the Volvo, but my personal preference is the Freightliner because it gives you a lot more space. It gives you a lot more cubbyhole space. All right. The KW, you're limited on space, but it's a good riding truck. All right. The KW is really a good riding truck. And the turn radius on the KW is freaking awesome. You can literally jackknife that truck around in the KW. Let's see. Carolina boy, I own a Carrier, and my drivers pay average out to 30 cent a mile. But I'm just a 16 truck operation. Yeah, I mean, if you're a small company that's just starting out, of course you're gonna have to include everything that you do, including profits, how much you can afford to pay the drivers. And with that said, you know, for a video about the driver shortage. I know I keep fading out. Yeah, I know I keep fading out. It keeps saying,
Question, when you make a big purchase, do you often wonder what...
All right, there we go. It keeps saying that, yeah, I keep losing you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm real sorry about the connection, y'all. I'm driving down 71 in Ohio, and I'm supposed to have good 4G connection. All right. So why they keep talking about a driver shortage? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video about the driver shortage. But the driver shortage, in my opinion, is the fact that there's too many drivers that's job jumping from one company to another. You know, they'll come in at one company, they'll stay for like 3-6 months and then leave and go to another company, stay there for like 3-6 months and then leave. And, you know, for whatever reason. But I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. All right. The Lakers pick up. Hold on right quick. What you say about my Cavs? Lakers picked up point guard. What's that? Point guard 13. So the Cavs are out of luck. And that's $30 per hour, not CPM. Oh, $30 per hour. Oh, okay. Well, hey, there you go. I need to get with you then, man. $30 an hour. I need to get with you. And they're home every night. Awesome. I need to get with you. You're on, John, you're on 11 in Ohio. I am on 71 heading towards my hometown of Cleveland. I should be there in about Rand McNally says I should be there about 9:30, but I'll definitely be there a little bit earlier. You're heading to Youngstown with a tanker load. Hey, be careful, man. Stay safe. Definitely stay safe with the tanker. Terrence R., do you prefer driving older trucks or new ones? I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer the new ones. I prefer the new ones simply because of city driving. And if you're going to ask me, do I prefer driving automatics over manuals? Yeah, city driving, I prefer automatics, and rural driving, I definitely prefer the older trucks and the manuals, you know. But in city driving, definitely an automatic. And in a minute, we're not going to have too many choices on what trucks that we want to drive anyway. Let's see, Carolina boy. PG-13 is Paul George. Oh, Paul George. Oh, okay, Paul George. Okay, Paul George. Chris Paul is going to Houston, and my Hornets picked up Dwayne Wade or Dwayne Howard. Oh, Dwight Howard. You know, Dwight. He was a good player back then, but he's going the ways of Shaqness right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, every team that he jumps from, his skills diminish. You know what I'm saying? His skills diminish. It's like when Shaq jumped from the Lakers to Miami to Phoenix to Cleveland. You know, his skills diminish, and Dwight Howard is going that route, man. Is going that route. I'm hoping that he could get back to the way he was, because he was dominance. He was dominance. John Clifton. I guess I guess they are more fuel efficient with the automatics. Yeah, I agree. That's another reason why some of these mega majority of all the mega carriers is going automatic fleet because of the fuel efficiency. Let's see, Carolina boy, which is why he might fit in with Charlotte. He will be the number one player. He will be the number one player like he was in Orlando. Yeah, I hope so. I hope he comes back and get back to the way he was when he was in Orlando. I hope so. Let's hope. Let's see what's going to happen next year. All right, guys. I am up at the 28 mark, and I didn't want to go. Hold on, John Clifton. I'm from Niagara Falls. Hold on. I'm from Niagara Falls. Come check out the sites, bro. Hey, Carolina boy, or John Clifton. I'm sorry. Hey, John Clifton, thank you for the invite, man. And next time I'm up in the Northeast, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make it a point that I get up that way. I'm losing a lot of people that's coming in and out due to my poor connection. So what I'm going to do is G-Style for President 2020. Thank you. Thank you, Carolina boy. I'm not into politics, but hey, you figure Donald Trump could get in as president. I guess there's hope for me, right? All right, guys. Like I said, I'm up at the 29 mark. I'm about to go ahead and end this feed due to poor connections and all that other good stuff. Look out for the ambush. That's going to be the title of the video with U.S. Express. What happened to me? So stay tuned for the ambush video. It should be up by the end of the week. And you guys take it easy. And I love talking to you, so I definitely gonna go ahead and use this live. I'm feeling it. At first, I didn't want to, but hey, I'm gonna use it. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. G-Style. Actually, my name is Lockoutmen, but you can call me G-Style too. And I'm out. Take it easy, y'all. Oh, there we go. All right. Reconnecting. All right.